It's day 11, stretch with me. We're just rolling our mats out and we're taking 10 minutes to ourselves because we damn sure deserve it. And I even have a moment here where I realized I'm going to have a big day and I want to get this going beforehand, not because it's a challenge that I want to do every day, but because I know it's benefiting me whenever I do it. And no, I'm not going to make this complicated, I promise, but you haven't seen me do this yet. Just a little note taking, just a little putting the day on paper, writing a little note to myself. I think I wrote, "You are someone, don't fear sharing that with people." And I won't. This journey is about joy, and I am very glad I started it because I didn't really know what it was going to be about, except for understanding the uploading and the thumbnailing and the people pleasing that is YouTube and social media. And I remember the first video I posted, I was like, "Hi, I'm Shelby. I was born in 1993. And that makes me just the right age to have been convinced that I can make money online off YouTubing with no qualifications, just like the rest of you." But I have a lot of qualifications. I've stopped calling this a yoga practice. I will not call it a Pilates practice either. It's just stretching. It's just stretching. And you may think you don't need qualifications just to stretch, but I would beg to differ. Something that I'm going to get into is the importance of feet. All of this is very foot. You need to really put your brain to your feet and really let your feet do the work, because your feet are the balancers. It's what you're balancing on. And your feet also are very strong but very fragile at the same time. So I put a lot into testing my feet out. Just in this pose right here, I think we'll call it, I know there's another terminology for it, but what I'm doing is kind of like airplane. Maybe this is like modified tree, one-legged tree maybe. It's all about that foot I have on the ground. That's driving this whole force. If I'm sitting in it for a long time, it's because I have a good base on my foot. If right there I needed to reevaluate, and now I'm going into the second side. I love warrior poses. They really do help me honor my Zen. A lot of energy around in this world, and just this pose alone I think helps flow that energy. And when I was studying the difference between the terminologies of yoga and Pilates and stretch, I learned that Pilates was originally called controlology, based on the study of controlling your muscles, similar to yoga, as there are a lot of similarities, but different because of culture and the need. I had to go help my cat with something. She needs to get into her room, which is not her room, but I love her. So she just loves it in there. But so Pilates was originally made in order to help stimulate movement for soldiers. Mr. Pilates was in the war. He was put in a detention center, and he mandated that him and who was captured, he made them do these stretches, these movements, because he thought deep down how necessary this was. He also invented Pilates way before the war, I think, and he ran away from Germany. And I too studied a warrior movement called Highland dancing. Highland dancing is the warm-up that they used to do in the Highland war times, and it is a very difficult dance, I'm going to tell you that. And it kept me strong. It was a strong girl dance for sure. And it's kind of difficult for me to get away with doing Highland. It is very difficult on your feet. That's why I know how important your feet are, because when you do Highland, every single beat is a jump on the foot. So I'd like to get back there, but my phone just went into low percentage mode. So what I have to do there is stop the video and start a new one, or else the video will stop videoing. Just lessons from doing this. So watch this minute headstand I do. And of course this is like sped up. Oh wait, no, that's not the headstand yet. That's at the end. This is a very intricate thing. I am hyper flexible. My Chiari malformation. Some people with the Chiari malformation have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And while I don't teeter into that, I only teeter into hypermobility. As you can see, I can easily cross my legs. I can easily go into a back bend and then contort myself into an even teenier back bend. That's the hypermobility. That can be quite dangerous if you're not taking care of it and maintaining muscle. Another health benefit of stretching for those who don't know. At this moment, I want to just remind you that this is about me reminding you that this is something you can do. No one's stopping you, and there are a lot of benefits from it. Before I had any diagnosis, before I even spoke up about my pains, I was doing this because I thought it was helping. And when you learn that the only quote-unquote cure for your quote-unquote pain is brain surgery, you pause and you go, well, maybe I don't, maybe we have our visions not aligning. I'm gonna just, like before I spoke up, yoga was pretty good to me, so I think I'll just stick to that. And I am not the voice of Chiari malformation, simply because I did not get the surgery. And those are two different types of people. I think there are three types of people with Chiaris. There are the one who got the surgery, the one who didn't get the surgery, and the one who got the surgery and didn't get any benefits. I love airplane. This is when I really let I grab my foot because I'm like, I'm thanking my foot there. Ooh, and then look at this leg pull. I'm just wanna thank my body for being so cool. It is so cool. I am so grateful. If you're out there and you have a Chiari malformation or spondylomegalia or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome or ADHD, or you're living in this hectic lifestyle, we're the coolest. We're all the coolest. I really know we are. I think a lot of people don't realize or don't allow us to be as cool as we truly are. So be cool with me. Follow. Leave me a comment. Tell me how cool you are and how you keep cool. Like and share this with other people who need a daily reminder to roll out the mat, stretch their little being, and look at me fly around on my foot. You probably can't call this airplane because the foot is like on the floor, and I'm smiling thinking I'm flying. But it's all about that foot on the floor. And then my foot allowed me to do this. And look at me, that's a good extension for me, for someone who doesn't necessarily have checking the time. I have a little bit longer, and this is when I start to dance, because I got my Lana Del Rey playing and a little A$AP Rocky in the mix. We love that. the joy. I know you gotta just turn on your music, and let the joy come back into your life. One of my favorite TikTokers says, life is good, but music is better. His name's Todd. So thanks, Todd. I love that. I love that phrase so much. You're changing, you're making waves in the music industry, I swear. Look at me hold and hold. Now this hold is all about my hands and lifting my head away and letting my elbows and arms do the resting. I don't recommend this if you're not advanced in your process yet. And a lot of what I do is really innate. I didn't grow up going to yoga. I didn't grow up doing anything but Highland dance. But I did grow up with a mother who studied dance and believed in movement. And she always reminded me how beautiful people are when they're moving in action, and how dance is just a beauty that people should definitely check out more. Oh, now I'm doing my breathing technique. Out the nose, hold, out the other nose. In the nose, out the other nose. I'm a little wordy on this voiceover because I have people coming over, and yeah, I'm excited about that. And who knows if I would have... This voiceover is a lot for me to get some positivity out. I may suffer from a little negative talk, so I love a space where I can be positive. And that's just it. Thanks, guys. Love you.